Man. What's up, everybody? What's up? Eshan, what's up? Marcus, what's up? Savage, what's up? Aaron, Jay Griffin, what's up, man? El Chapo. Eagles champs, what's up? Eagles took that L. Oh, the Eagles lost? Oh, wow. Bless their hearts, man. Whew, tough loss, man, especially to the Detroit Lions. It's really tough to lose to a team like that. But if you don't have it together, man, that's what'll happen. It'll happen big time. War, what's up? Gibbles, Allen, James, Ayo, Eduardo. Who else we got? Ron Smith, what's up, dog? Yeah, man, good win, guys. Slow start, but good win. I did the halftime spill with DJ. I'm gonna get the roundtable crew. I gotta spit my thoughts and views real quick before I add the roundtable crew in here. But thank y'all for joining in. Thank y'all for joining your boy. Seagulls lost. Yeah, man, if y'all watched that live stream from last night, we had some Eagle fans in there just, man, trolling the hell out of us, man. But let's see if we hear from them now. It's it's easy to talk shit when before you lose. Yeah, good win, man. Slow start, but good win. Very slow start. I was a little disappointed that first half. Really disappointed. I thought we could have played better defensively. I thought we could have played better. Let me go ahead and get into the stats real quick. Y'all know I'm not a stats guy, but I got to do it to prove a point. Passing, Dak Prescott, 19 for 32, 246 yards, 2 touchdowns, 1 interception. Kind of threw that out there. That was one he could have ran. I would have rather Dak ran and slid than throw that interception. He just kind of flung that out there. That pissed me off, but it is what it is. He made up for it. Ezekiel Elliott, 19 attempts, 125 yards, 6.6 average. No touchdowns, though, out of Zeke. So that's I'm a little disappointed they didn't get him in the end zone. We did a lot of pass. We're doing a lot of passing in the red zone, as y'all can see. Kellen Moore is really opening up that playbook, and we're really being creative in the red zone. I guess that's what they're looking for, because last year teams were looking for Zeke to run the ball in the red zone. So, a switch is always good, but I need Zeke to get touchdowns. Zeke's actually had a better start. This is his best start. I know they had a stat in the past, 3 years. This is his best start. So Zeke is on his way. If he keeps this up, 120, 100 and something yards a game, he'll be the leading rusher again. Tony Pollard, guys. Tony Pollard. I'm going to get to y'all's comments in a minute. Tony Pollard, guys, had 103 yards. That's what I was talking about last night on the live stream. This is a good game for Tony Pollard to really get involved, to really get him involved in the running game. Got a lot of reps. Tony Pollard is a hard runner. He hits the hole really hard. That's a good thing. You get what I'm saying? So really good, big ups. He got a touchdown too. So let's get to the passing yards. Tony Pollard averaged 7.9 rushing. I thought I'd add that. Dak Prescott had 8 yards rushing, but it is what it is. Receptions, Amari Cooper ran the show with 88 yards, 6 receptions, 2 touchdowns out of Amari Cooper. Jason Witten had 54 yards, 3 receptions. Devin Smith had 2 receptions, 39 yards. Pollard had 3 for 25, so that's good. So he's doing a little bit of both. The versatility of Pollard, guys, has to be exploited. You get what I'm saying? So if we can figure out how to get this guy in a good rhythm like we did today against better teams, the sky's the limit, man. Sky's the limit. Randall Cobb had 2 for 23 yards. Could have had a 74-yard touchdown, but holding is, oh, my God. Holding, man. We got it. The penalties kind of ate us alive this game. Like, seriously. The penalties really came back to haunt us. Ezekiel Elliott had 14 yards, two receptions. Blake Jarwin had 3 yards, 1 reception. Oh, my God. Total yards, 19 attempts for 246 yards. So, and 2 touchdowns. So that's pretty good. Pretty good day for Dak. Could have been three. Could have been three if we got the 74-yard reception to a touchdown pass. Randall Cobb called back because of the holding penalty on Zach Martin. Defense, guys. Let's see. Let me go back. Robert Quinn had a sack. Matter of fact, you know what, guys? Let me start with this defense, man. Defense didn't really turn it on until pretty much the second half, maybe in the third quarter, going into the fourth. Defense has to find a way to get in a rhythm early because we got better teams down the line. A win is a win. I'll take it. We're 3-0. Good confidence. Good way to start a season. We're not going to get credit for it because it was against the sorry Dolphins. So, but these are grown men. They're professional. What were we supposed to do? Lay down for them and let them win because we're better. Our defense has to find a way to get in a rhythm early. They got to. Because we're going to play against a team that's going to run up the scoreboard on us. You get what I'm saying? What if that would have been the Saints with Drew Brees, or who we got next, Green Bay Packers with Aaron Rodgers, a skilled elite quarterback that can sit back in the pocket and pick your defense apart? We're not going to stand a chance, guys. Seriously. No pass rush. I don't give a damn about the sacks at the end of the game or in the second half. I like sacks in the first half. Those are sacks to me. I like defensive plays being made in the first half. If you can come with it in the first half, it shouldn't take you a half to get involved, to make a difference, to make an impact, to finally get in a rhythm, to make something. We can't do that. You can't do that in the Super Bowl, or you can't do that in the playoffs alone. So we need to fix that. Like, seriously, no pass rush. Quinn got stood up a lot of times. I knew Quinn was going to be a little rusty, but he started kind of getting into his own little rhythm in the second half. D-Law didn't get a sack into the second half. I think Malik Collins got him 1-2 in the second half. This has got to stop. It's got to stop. And like I said, I know we're 3-0. A win is a win. I'm happy for the win. But we got to play better. Offense is doing what they're supposed to do. They are getting up the field. They're being creative. Kellen Moore, shouts out to him. Shouts out to John Kidner. Even shouts out to Jason Garrett. They are doing a wonderful job on that offense, man, and being very creative, getting the ball up the field and racking up the stats, running the ball, passing the ball, trick plays, doing what they got to do to get down, at least get in field goal range and getting touchdowns, scoring in the red zone. So that's something we didn't have for a long time, and we're able to do that now. So that's a plus for us. So scoring is not the problem. Getting downfield is not the problem. Getting in a good position is not the problem. Milking the clock isn't the problem. It's the defense. The defense is going to be the death of this team this year if we don't turn it around. Like, seriously. I've seen D-Law get manhandled, and he's the big money guy who held out. Quinn got manhandled. We had some guys hurt. We had Crawford hurt and Antoine Woods hurt. So, but hell, Crawford got one sack, and Antoine Woods really hasn't done anything. So was he really missed? And we talked about it on the roundtable last night. The pass rush is where it starts on the defense. Like I keep saying over and over, it's a domino effect. If your pass rush is good, it makes everybody else good. Cheeto, let me get to the secondary. Secondary played okay. Even Heath played okay. Guys, you hear me? Let me say that again. Jeff Heath played okay. He played good. I'm surprised. I'm very shocked. He just still got to wrap up. He likes to lead with his head. That was almost a penalty. I thought that was a penalty when he hit Hurd, when he ran into Hurd. I thought that was a penalty because it was kind of helmet to helmet, but he got away with that one, so that's cool. But Cheeto, I really think y'all let me know what y'all think when I say this, but I really think Cheeto is playing the wrong position. Cheeto needs to play safety. Like, seriously, because his positioning isn't very good at corner. He doesn't know where to be. He doesn't know how to be. Really, I mean, even though he looked back, that first long pass that he got caught up in the first quarter, that was offensive pass interference because the guy had his hand like this and he caught the ball. I don't know why they didn't call offensive pass interference, but Cheeto kind of could have fought through that and he looked back, but he just wasn't in the right position to make a play on the ball. So And that was just the beginning of it, man. He got beat a lot. He's a damn good tackler. Oh, my God. Cheeto was a damn good tackler. That's why I think he needs to play safety, man. Seriously. They need to put Jordan Lewis up at corner. So, that's for them to figure out. I see it. I don't know if you guys see it, but, it is what it is. I guess I can go ahead and get my peep in, man. Let me send out this damn link. Send out this link. Let me send out this link. But guys, I appreciate y'all joining me, man. Like I say, good win. I'll take it. I will take it. I don't care if it was against the Giants and the Redskins and this is practice for us pretty much, and this is what we need to get ready for the tougher teams. That's how I'm gonna look at it. That's how I gotta look at it. I can't think about it negatively. A lot of people say, "Oh, these are trash teams y'all are playing." Shit, they wasn't trash in the first half. You get what I'm saying? They were trying to win, so it took us a while to get into a rhythm. All right, let me see what y'all got, man. Let me go to some of the comments. Cheeto just annoys me because he doesn't. Yeah, he don't turn his head, man. Cowboys champs, what's up, man? Put a Woozier safety. I agree. That's what I just said, man. I really agree with that. 3-0. Yep, cool. Jap the president, what's up, man? Win, win, win. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Defense needs to get fired up. Yeah, and they did. They probably got cussed out in that locker room at halftime, and they picked it up. But like we always say, when you get paid a lot of money, you get looked at. Me and Fifth Quarter Cowboys really touched on that about 2 weeks ago on the roundtable. When you get a big raise, just like at your job, if you're a supervisor and you get paid more than everybody, if something goes wrong, guess where the finger is going to get pointed at? It's going to get pointed at you. You get what I'm saying? So D-Law's got to pick it up. He started picking it up kind of in the second half, but we need more execution and productivity in the first half. We need these guys. We need that defense we saw in the second half. We need to see a little bit. We need to see a lot of that in the first half. Because I'm telling you, man, you got to put these our schedule coming up, our next team opponents, they're tougher. They're a lot tougher than the first three we had. So we really got to come with it. I got football news in here, man. Let me go ahead and plug him in, guys. Get him on the scene. Football news. What's up, dog?
What is first of all, thanks for having me, 1980. Can you hear me, bro?
Yes, sir.
Eagle fans, I don't want to hear nothing out of your pipe hole. Zero, nada, itch, not a word, Eagle fans. You dropped 2 in a row. I don't want to hear nothing from an Eagle fan. If you're in this comment section, don't cry on an Eagles live stream. Don't even be in here.
Wow.
There ain't no reason to be in here. You're 1-2. Cowboys 3-0. That greater than wins all day long. Anyway, let's get into this game, man. That second half performance, I gotta love it. You gotta love it. And I was pissed off, and I didn't want to join you guys in the halftime show because I didn't want to say something I might have regret because I was that pissed off. But I held it together, and I was like, let's go. They got this. It's the Miami Dolphins, for crying out loud. And in the second half, Robert Quinn, DeMarcus Lawrence, all these guys started getting sacks. I want to see some interceptions, though.
Yeah.
But in the offense, the starts, maybe it's the game plan. But let's see what they're giving us. We're going to adjust, and we're going to come out, and we're going to start swinging on them. I don't know if that's Kellen Moore's game plan. I don't know. I don't know what the slow start is in the first half with this offense, but I can say it's working. It's averaging 30 points a game. So I'll go ahead and let someone else talk.
I got this CFN, Dallas Cowboy Football News in the house, guys. I got Fifth Quarter Cowboys in the house. I got my Cowboys family in the house also. And they're streaming also. So, guys, I got the creative minds, the best minds in the business on YouTube. Fifth Quarter, what you got, man? Let them know what's up. Talk to them. Preach to them, brother.
Man,
that's a t-shirt. That's a t-shirt, dog.
Man, this defense got to pick it up, man. Hey, football news, man. I'm gonna tell you something, man. That's not a reason not to join us, man, because we wasn't evaluating the whole game because we only saw 2 quarters. We was only talking about what we saw. So if you would have came in and been angry about the first and second quarter, it wouldn't have been nothing wrong with that at all.
Right.
Because I was hella pissed. I mean, I'm glad we got the victory, but man, this team is defensively, man, they are nowhere near where they need to be.
No.
This is not what we saw last year, man. You know, Teddy Bridgewater is better than Josh Rosen. And that's what we got when we go to the Saints. Teddy Bridgewater, he can move. D-Law looks so damn slow.
Oh, man.
When he was chasing Josh Rosen, I was like, God almighty. Teddy Bridgewater got legs, man.
Yeah.
And look, to keep it real, that drop pass by Coop, he recruited with 2 touchdowns.
Yeah.
74-yard, touchdown by my man got called back. Come on, man. We were shooting. Dak said himself, he was like, if we can stay out of our own way, we'll have more than 30 points a game. Way more. Because today it was supposed to have been bad today. Hella penalties. I mean, God almighty, man. Big Zeke had a big run called back because Lyle Collins was holding. Randall Cobb run called back because Connor Williams was holding. I mean, just God almighty, man. Big plays just all over the place, just screwed up. Even Dalton Schultz out there getting some type of penalty that they didn't show. So I don't even know what that was about. Anthony Brown roughing the kicker. Just all over the place with dumb, damn penalties, man. Yeah. Big catch called back because it was penalties on both sides. It was a face mask and it was a holding, I think. So the penalties offset and it took us back to second down. It was all type of penalties all over the place, man. It feels good to be 3-0 and then knowing that the Eagles lost. That feels so damn good.
Yeah.
But, man, y'all, the hot boys, don't use that word no more. DeMarcus Lawrence, don't wear that damn chain. Yeah. I don't want to see that hoodie. I don't give a damn if a goddamn Tennessee Oilers fan come to you and ask you for an autograph. You better fucking give it to him.
Right.
You better give it to him, boy. You're walking with security. You're getting in vans. I mean, people just get the big head, man, and you don't show up until the fourth quarter, man. Like, this defense got to pick it up. Where are our linebackers? Where are the linebackers? And y'all know what? These cornerbacks ain't it, Chief.
You know what? The linebackers are pretty good at the run, though. They're okay at the run. I gotta give them that. But it's that pass, and it's only 2 of them. Yeah, that's why I don't know. It's
Anthony Brown and Cheeto. Man, oh my God, y'all! What? There's nothing wrong with putting Jordan Lewis out there. Play the kid, man.
Yeah.
Did he even play corner today at all?
Oh, I don't think I saw him at all. Anthony Brown was out there the whole time.
Play 27. Why not?
They just wasting his talent, man.
They wasting his talent, man. Yeah. Play the kid, man. Y'all, like you said earlier, bro. Cheeto don't know what the hell he doing as cornerback.
Nah. He's a hell of a tackler, though. He's a hell of a tackler. He can tackle your ass.
But man-to-man coverage.
Nah.
Man-to-man, no, buddy. You know what? That kid that fitting in for Xavier Woods ain't do that damn bad, man.
No, he didn't. Thomas? Whatever.
Yeah, Thomas or whatever his name. He didn't do that bad, but Dak Prescott, every week, man, he just out there.
Yeah.
He just out there doing what he do, man. I mean, shit. Even when Randall Cobb touchdown got called back, we went right back and scored.
Yeah, they still, man.
I mean, besides the little couple holding penalties, we had 3. We had Lyle Collins, we had Tyron Smith, and we had Connor Williams. But for the most part, to get to get both running backs over 100 yards, you got to take your hat off to the offensive line. Dak Prescott, when he got sacked by Taco, hell, I could have fixed me a sandwich. He still have been back there. So the offensive line is they doing pretty damn good, man. And I just know if we cut down on the penalties, Dak Prescott is throwing downfield way more than he did last year.
Mm-hmm.
If we cut down on the penalties, man, I don't know. It's crazy thing is I'm not even worried about the offense. It's this damn defense. This defense can't stop no damn running backs. Anybody. This defense can't stop nobody. They can't even stop Michael, and he slow as a snail. They can't stop DCFN, and he slow as a snail.
Michael who?
Michael Jackson. Anyway, I'm glad we got the dub. 3-0 feels good. We got to go down to New Orleans next week. This defense, man, I get so sick of them saying every week we got to go in the film room and clean it up. When will it get cleaned up?
Yeah.
I mean, they got to pick it up. Offense looked good. The defense made some key stops, but overall, man, it should be way worse than this.
Right.
Again, 3-0. I'm happy. It's all good, baby. On to next week.
All right, appreciate that fifth quarter. All right, my Cowboys family is in the house, the hardest working Dallas Cowboy YouTube. Tell me what y'all think. How do y'all feel about today's game? The Miami Dolphins got a total of 229 yards. So let us know. Let us know what's up, man. How y'all feel?
I want to actually start off with a very quick injury update. As far as we know, no one was hurt from the game, but I'm sure everyone noticed Amari Cooper had a nosebleed. But apparently, after the game, we found out he just suffers from nosebleeds. Air was really dry. You know, he just said he had one last night and never really stopped. So it wasn't like a game injury. So the point is, as of now, it seems like we got out of that game pretty clean. So that to me is number one. 2, we got the win.
Yeah.
You know, yeah, it was against the Dolphins. Okay. But the point is we still got the win. And to me, you know, I said this earlier in our stream, but to me, this was actually our best game. And it was for a really big reason. This is the first time we've seen a Dallas Cowboy team adjust at halftime. And I don't think we've ever really seen a team where, yeah, even though we were winning in the first half, we all agree that was not a comfortable win. It was not a happy win. It was not the way we should be winning. You know what I mean? And even the team did not feel good about winning in that way. And they came into that second half and they changed it up immediately. Immediately came in there with the fire, did not let up at all. And we can say what we want about the defense, but that second half allowed no points. We got 3 sacks. We had a bunch of tip passes.
Almost Hicks on those.
And honestly, the Dolphins, the safeties, I think they did as well as they did because the Dolphins game planned more, it seemed like, for our corners. They were really hitting the corners. They hit Cheeto bad. Cheeto looked bad. Yeah. You know, it's definitely going to be interesting to see how Cheeto goes on. Overall, our cornerback situation is a little confusing. We all keep saying it. Where's Jordan Lewis?
Yeah.
So,
you
know, we have a few things, as always, to clean up. But honestly, I still think this was our best game because of those halftime adjustments. This team managed to do it in such a great way. We, you know, cleaned it up. And we did the one thing we also said these last 2 weeks they can't do, allow dumb points. You know, they didn't allow the Dolphins to score crappy points, not a field goal, not a touchdown right at the end. So they held through to the end.
Look, I know you're saying, and I like the cleanup stuff kind of you saw in the second half. I like the adjustments, all that stuff. I agree with all you guys about some of your criticisms, some of what Fiance is saying here. DJ asked, you know, when are we going to see it completely cleaned up? You're not going to see it probably not till the middle of the season or towards the end of the season. That's just being real. Every single team is always still cleaning up stuff. Especially our team, who's right now, in my opinion, you know, still trying to implement the Kellen Moore mindset, and it's working out there. The third quarter of all 3 games, we've blown teams out at that point. Any bonus points we get in the first and second quarter, it looks like that slow start, like you guys said earlier. I don't know if it's by design. I know DCFN said it, but you know, when you see them kind of almost looking a little Linehan-ish in the first quarter, and you see them opening things up and get a touchdown, 10 points, or whatever by halftime, and then that third quarter. It's a whole different team out there. It's like they seen what they needed in that first half from the defense, and now they're adjusting and going out there and just tearing them a new one. And really, it was really the only people that stopped us this year, let's be real, was us, ourselves, in every game, but including this one. The penalties were just more in this one in the sense that they were more impactful. It was off big plays or touchdowns, right? But Connor Williams playing great overall this year. Lel Collins playing off the charts this year. So I'm not going to really harp on that stuff. That's going to happen. It's just stuff that happened on big plays or a touchdown play. But, you know, we got to see consistencies, I think, is the biggest thing, especially from the defense throughout an entire game. And that, to me, is the big thing. We saw the negative stuff that happened in that first half, and especially with the defense. And I think against the Saints and against the Packers, we're going to have to come for real. We're going to have to come strong and for real the whole entire game consistently, I believe, and really, impose our will, so to speak, on offense and defense.
That's a good word. We've been hearing for a long time. It's being consistent and executing. My thing is, I agree with Miss Fiance when she said we are now able to turn it around or to keep the foot on the gas in the second half, because last year and the year before we weren't able to do that. Once we were down, it wasn't no coming back. We didn't have the creativity to come back. Now we do. Like DJ just mentioned, we're still able, we can get a big time penalty, 74-yard touchdown to Cobb. We can get a big time penalty, flag, call back. But we were still able to methodically get down the field and still, we were getting big penalties. Like Zeke would get 20-something yards and call back, holding. But we were still able to strategically get downfield and get into a good position to score a touchdown. And we're not just going down there. I wish Zeke could have got him one, but we're not just going down there and running the ball with Zeke. We're being creative and we're passing. We're being aggressive in the passing. And that's a plus for us. My thing is, I'm going to let football news go next. My thing is why do we have to wait till the second half to get in a rhythm? I get it. You have to – I played the game, so I get having to get to know that team and to strategize while you're playing in the first quarter. I get that. But why does it take so long? We're going to play against a team that ain't going to wait on us. They're like, oh, y'all going to let us get up the field? Y'all don't want to play? Y'all don't want to sack? Y'all don't want to wrap up? Y'all don't want to turn your head? Y'all don't want to catch interceptions? Y'all don't want to pick up fumble balls? Oh, okay, we got you. We'll take care of that. Touchdown, 14-0, first quarter. We down. You get what I'm saying? So a lot of times we're going to have to outscore teams because we have the ability to do it now. We can at least, our offense can at least outscore. But we got to stop this whole second half. We're going to come out lights out. No. This shit got to stop. Yes, it was cool with the Giants. It was cool with the Redskins. It was cool with the Dolphins. What's going to happen with other teams? They're not going to allow that shit. They're going to see that. Green Bay right now, they're like, okay, guys, good win. On the plane. If they were at home, I don't know if they were at home or not, but you get what I'm saying. They're gonna be like, all right, Cowboys do this or they do that. Oh, damn, they didn't really get hot until the second half. Well, let's practice. They're gonna be ready for that. We gotta stop that shit, man. We have to start. Let's get hot early. Why can't we get hot early? It's happened before. I've seen it. It can be done. I done seen teams start getting hot early in the first quarter, in the second quarter. It's possible. It's not impossible. The Dallas Cowboys have to figure out how to make it possible. Football news, how you feel about that, man? What you think?
No, all good points there. I want to talk about the defense one more time, and I'm thinking that the difference is we're not blitzing as much this year than we were last year. And I think because if you notice, we blitzed a lot more in the second half of this game, and that's when the sacks started coming. That's the big difference to me. Is last year we were blitzing 45% of the time. Here we're blitzing maybe 15-20% of the time. So if the Cowboys defense want to get takeaways, want to get sacks, it looks like that they have to start blitzing more. What's your thoughts?
Fifth quarter, what's up?
I don't.
We lost fifth quarter. My Cowboys family, how y'all feel about that?
Here, you're gonna have to say that last part again. We heard the first half, not the second half. Sorry.
Okay, we got fifth quarter back. Hold up, here we go.
Okay. We'll let him go first.
Yeah, go ahead, fifth quarter.
I don't think you have to blitz in order for your defensive end to do their normal job.
Yeah.
I don't think it takes blitzing for that. Blitzing is just when you're trying to get to the quarterback and stop a big play, or what I'm saying, get that quick 3 and out. The defensive end has his job on every down.
Yeah.
First, second, and third. I don't think there's a lot of plays last year where our linebackers didn't blitz, or and D-Law was just getting to his guy. I don't think blitzing is what makes her get more sacks. I think scheming and you just being a better man on that play gets you to the quarterback. And it's just so far D-Law or whoever else on the other side just haven't been getting. And like I said, it's not just about D-Law because you got a whole we've always had that interior problem. Now we got guys in there. Antoine Woods, he's out, and he wasn't really hell. He's slow as a snail. He need to lose a couple pounds. We just ain't really had that dog up in that middle. The last best combo, in my opinion, that we had in that middle was when we had Terrell McClain and Malik Collins in there doing the damn thing together. If y'all remember that in 2016.
Yeah.
Those two were the talk of that interior line in 2016. But I just don't think I can sum it up to not getting sacks on blitzing because we wasn't just a blitzing defense last year. We were just overall good. Couldn't nobody catch that on Byron Jones. LVE was stopping everything, running that pass. Hell, LVE has interception in back-to-back games. Jalen Smith side to sideline to sideline. DeMarcus Law can't be covered even if he was doubled. You can't stop him. Randy Gregory showing up with 6 or 7 sacks after not playing 2-3 years. We just looked like a different defense last year. And I can't say we just not getting it done because of blitzing, because I've seen us not blitz and still have our guys pose a threat to the quarterback or to the offensive line or stopping the running back. I mean, look what we did to the Seahawks, the number 1 running team last year in the NFL. Look what we did to them in the playoffs. You know what I'm saying? There's times where we just beat our man. We were just a better defense, and we were just better than the offensive line. And I can't just say, oh, well, maybe we ain't getting it because of blitzing. I can't say that because there are times where we didn't blitz, and we just looked it better. It was just time when you couldn't do nothing with our defensive line. You know
blitzing is a luxury. It is. Yeah.
So then why do the Cowboys blitz more in the second half in this game?
Well,
Robert Quinn got a sack. Tank got a sack.
I'm not debating with you, man. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. When you said we, you kind of subject to us getting a lot of success on defense last year to blitzing. Of course, we didn't have no choice but to blitz this game in the second half because we couldn't get in the backfield on regular scheme.
No, DJ, I didn't say no choice. Again, that's to me adjustments. That's the point. Whatever they were doing in the first half, not blitzing, that wasn't working. They came in the second half and they said, no, we're going to punch them more in the mouth. We're going to do things a little differently. I mean, that is the point. They didn't do it because they were forced into it. They did it because they adjusted. That's how I feel.
I think they blitz. I'm not disagreeing with anybody. I'm just saying, I think this is just my opinion from what I've seen back in the day. You blitz when your front 4 or front 3, if you run a 3-4, you blitz when they can't get in there. They aren't getting in there. So that's why they blitz so much. Blitz is a luxury. It's a luxury. It's something that you do every now and then. You don't do it all the time. We were blitzing and we still couldn't get in there. We were blitzing. We only got how many sacks? 2. If you blitz, those are extra men coming. You should be able to get in there. You get what I'm saying? Yeah. Your team is totally different from your front 4, just doing, like DJ said, doing their job, pass rushing. I get the scheme change, Miss Fiance. I'm not disagreeing with you. I'm not trying to, start anything, but I'm just saying that blitzing is a luxury. They do it when they have to.
If we didn't have that luxury, we were up as well.
The Cowboys have to do it all the time because they can't get back there.
Let me ask you guys a question, though. Did you realize some of those blitzes, what kind of defense we were running on that? You see, we were in a 3-4 on those blitzes. We had 3 down linemen a lot of those times, and we would run Jalen Smith as a blitz. Sometimes we blitz a second guy, another linebacker, but we had a different scheme running in there, almost like the I forgot the name. We used to call it something back a couple of years ago. We had it was a Deacon defense, I think is what we called it.
Deacon.
And you had 3 down linemen. You had 4 linebackers, a linebacker kind of spying, which was Jalen Smith on the quarterback, which is what you saw a lot today. Sometimes we blitzed, but we were rushing. Sometimes we're rushing 4, and with the blitz, I agree on that. What you guys are saying, but Fiance is saying the combination. You guys are both, I think, making great points. But I do think that you saw a lot of different. I don't know what we're going to go with this new look sometimes, but it's a 3-4. With a linebacker on that line kind of jumping all over different places, different gaps. So
I think maybe that's also partially why
we ran that last year too.
On the linebackers, you know what I mean? Yeah. Because if we have a linebacker blitzing, obviously it changes.
Right, we have 4 instead of 2 linebackers, or maybe we have 3 linebackers and an extra a nickel defensive backfield, but with 3.
A 3-4-4.
Let me ask you something. When you said we were running 3-4, who were the linebackers in?
I remember seeing the fourth guy in there. What I remember seeing was Joe Thomas a lot. Not
Joe Thomas, yep.
Right, that's right.
Joe Thomas was in there a lot as the fourth guy.
We saw a lot of Sean Lee in the first half.
Yeah, Sean Lee in the outside second half is where I saw 3 down linemen. I saw 3 linebackers and then a nickel package. So 5 corners. 5 defensive backs. Yeah, Anthony Brown is the
Kayvon Frazier was playing in the box too.
Heath would jump in the box as well as like the fourth linebacker. But I don't think we had 4 linebackers. We had 3 down linemen and 3 linebackers, and Joe Thomas was the extra guy in there.
And sometimes
3-3-5.
Yeah, exactly. It was a 3-3-5. Yep.
Okay.
we did that last year too, though.
Yeah. Okay.
But the 2 years before that, Packers, we used a lot of deacon defense and stopped Aaron Rodgers. That's the deacon defense, the 3-3-5.
I will say, I definitely feel like our defense is definitely upgraded in talent, which is why
we can do that. We had Durant doing that last time, so yeah, that was a couple years
ago.
So
that's why Miss Fiance said adjustment. Okay, so they adjusted.
And that's what I'm trying to say. It just
is that Richard or Marinelli?
I'm not sure who it is, but at the end of the day, that is a change because I don't think we saw that even last year.
Well, we saw it, but not as much as we've already seen it. And just
unbelievable, but I missed that. Good one. I missed that. I did not know that they were doing that. That's a good catch because I did see Joe Thomas in there a little bit. So and he made a couple of tackles too. So
he was in there.
Yeah, he was in there. So okay.
Just something to think about as we continue this season.
Because look, at the end of the day, I'm with DJ on one thing. You got to stop with the hot boy shit. These are not hot boys. Even now, they're not hot boys.
When Taco has a sack, 5 in his career, 1 against us now, and he had more than Tank for half this game, right? For the season so far. That's kind of stop with the hot boy stuff.
Exactly.
Let's get playing. Stop talking. Let's play.
Exactly. The hot boy stuff does have to end because we're definitely not at that level. Yeah. But we definitely, I feel like we're starting to finally get it together. And honestly, again, really glad that Quinn was able to make a little bit of,
knock that rust off.
Statement against the Dolphins, right? Like, I'm glad to be a Cowboy. He galloped on him, actually. You saw that after that first sack, he galloped on him?
Yeah, I like that. He's looking like he's looking good, like that pass pushing demon we want.
But I want to hear from DCFN and DJ as well, what you guys have to say.
I just still believe that the adjusting was because they couldn't get the job done with the original scheme. And even with the adjusting, you got to figure out ways to get to the when Tyrone Crawford and DeMarcus Lawrence be scheming, or Malik Collins will help DeMarcus Lawrence get a sack. Even the schemes and the coming around the other guy, even that wasn't working. It's just they couldn't get there. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. My whole thing is, regardless of better, because even on blitzing, we still wasn't getting the job done. Like, Josh Rosen is not the best QB we're gonna play, and I don't doubt they're gonna pick it up in the season. But I feel like these first 3 games were a real big opportunity for them to, get everything going and put, these first 3 games, the only people that really put teams on aware is Dak Prescott and the receivers. Because now you can't just scheme for Zeke. We had 2 running backs over 100 yards today.
Man.
What are you going to do? What are you going to do? Randall Cobb had a 74-yarder that got called back. Amari Cooper had 2 touchdowns. Devin Smith out there, struggling. I mean, not struggling, but
doing his thing.
Planting his feet in the ground with guys on him and still making a first down. Tony Pollard, one thing about Tony Pollard I like is, don't nobody take this out the wrong way, but you remember how Le'Veon Bell, you know how patient he is to let the hole open up?
Yeah.
But once the hole opened up, he get through there and you can get him because he couldn't accelerate fast enough. He can get through there. Tony Pollard lets the hole open up and keeps the same speed running through the hole as if he doesn't lose a step. Like, his speed after being patient is something I ain't seen in a long time. Like, most running back, when they patient, they let the hole open up, they'll get through the hole, but then they'll get caught. Yeah. That dude, sense of direction and downfield awareness is so amazing for him to be a rookie. And I like that, man. So our offense has put a lot of people on, on shock, but a lot of teams looking at our defense like, you know what? We can run on them.
Yeah.
Like, would our defense call themselves the hot boys? there's no way the Dolphins should be able to get away with a flea flicker. Like, you can't let the Dolphins do a flea flicker on you. Like, come on, man. When Josh Rosen had that ball to that running back and he turned around and threw it back to Josh Rosen, somebody should have had their helmet on the Josh Rosen chin right then. There's no way with this defense and the name they try to carry and the standard they say they got, that should even happen.
Yeah.
So overall, I just want the defense. Same thing I said last week. I just want them to step up.
Yeah.
I want them to step up, man. Like, I understand we got 2 sacks. Okay, that's fine. I've seen a team get 3-4 sacks in a game and still lose. It's not about that. It's about putting pressure on them the whole game.
Yeah.
Josh Rosen had as much time as Dak Prescott did. A lot of times Josh Rosen ran out the pocket and couldn't nobody even catch him. It's just not, I don't know. And credit to, well, not credit to, but I'm not putting the blame on all the players because Marinelli and Rashard should have adjusted way earlier. They should have adjusted in the second quarter, but they waited till after the half. They should have adjusted in the second quarter. And I heard Jason Garrett gave the team a pretty good damn talk in the locker room at halftime.
I wouldn't doubt it.
They said Garrett was really like, you know what I'm saying? So overall for me, I was happy with the offense because I know without those penalties, it'd have probably been like 42 to whatever they had.
Yeah.
Or more, you know what I'm saying? Because we was running that wheel and we was throwing that wheel. These guys can hold on to the damn ball.
Right.
You know, if our receivers can hold on to the damn ball and our offensive line stop holding, we can dominate. I'm just worried about the defense. The defense got to come out next week. We got to go to New Orleans. You know how hard it is to win down there.
Shoot, yeah.
You know how hard it is to win down there. So, and Teddy Bridgewater got legs. So, Jaden Smith probably had to spot a quarterback a lot.
Yeah.
He's probably got to spot a quarterback a lot. But football news, you could take over. My whole takeaway is happy for the offense. Cut back on the penalties. We'll have way more points than that, but the defense got to pick it up.
Good job.
I think this is just my opinion. I'm not trying to debate anybody. I think the defense did pick it up. Seriously, they allowed 0 points in the second half.
That's true.
0.
That's true.
I mean, and then we got the sacks. We got 0 points in the second half. I think the first half we can criticize that all day long, but it's what the last taste in our mouth was 0 points in the second half and 2 sacks. That's improvement. I think they did step it up, and I'll leave it at that.
Yeah, good point. Football news. They did step it up. But what I'm looking for is them not to have to step it up. You know, I need, we need to see that in the first half. I would love to see it in the first half. We did hold them to 0 points. So the defense, they did their job. They did what they were supposed to do. There were some things here and there that still need to be critiqued and analyzed, but that's just the beauty of the sport, beauty of the game. Lost fifth quarter. Got him back. Okay, yeah, man, that's about it. But we've been talking about the defense. We've been.
I got one more thing for the defense.
Go ahead, Doc.
Just want to clear up. Football. I said that's why I said I wish Marinelli would have adjusted earlier. In the second quarter because, and I always forget to say this. I always leave it at just they need to do better. When I say they need to do better, there are a lot of teams that will take full advantage of our poor first half performance and get up big points on us. We can't play that poorly in the first half against Aaron Rodgers or Tom Brady, you know what I'm saying, or Jared Goff. We just can't play that poorly in the first half against these high-power offenses, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So when I say they need to pick it up, we can't start a game like that and be like, oh, we'll be back second half. We'll be back. We don't need that motto because that's a bend and a break. You're right. We didn't allow a lot of points or 0 points in the second half. But, I mean, it's Josh Rosen and, you can't compare him to other guys that, are MVP caliber type quarterbacks. So when I say they need to pick it up, I mean that there are a lot of other quarterbacks that will take a lot of other quarterbacks and offensive coordinators that will take full advantage of lackluster defense playing like that in the first half. So we got to be more aggressive in the first half. Maybe blitz more, like y'all said. Maybe they need to blitz more. When when you know Cheeto can't handle man coverage, you probably got to change that up. You probably got to play zone, or put some help over there, or try Jordan Lewis for God's sake.
Yeah.
Adjustments just got to come earlier. You know what I'm saying? That's all I'm saying. They did allow 0 points in the second half. I loved every bit of that, but these first 3 games was just a test. Now we about to see what the real deal is.
Yeah.
Let me ask you this real quick, fifth quarter. Let me ask you this real quick. Was the forced fumble by the running back Drake for the Miami Dolphins, was that in the first half or second half?
I didn't even see a forced fumble.
First
It
half.
was in the first half. Okay. How many points were scored in the first half?
Miami had 2 field goals.
2 field goals.
Yeah.
So the first half wasn't as ugly as we're talking about then, right?
I mean, okay. I mean, that's fine. That's your opinion. But I still feel like they need to play better.
We could have played. Yeah, exactly. I mean,
that's all I'm saying.
Y'all wanted 0. Y'all wanted to shut out the entire game?
Bro, I'm just saying they could have played better, man. That's
If you ask me, yeah. Seriously, that's just me. Like everybody's different. I get what you're saying. I mean, our defense wasn't perfect. No, they're never going to be perfect. But we damn sure want them to be. I don't want the other team to get nothing, nada, zilch. That's just the mind of a, I don't want them to get anything. That's just, I know that's not possible, but I don't want them to get nothing. I want sacks every down. I want touchdowns every down. I want to score 1 million points. That's just how I am. You get what I'm saying? If there's always something to work on. There's always something. I'm really never satisfied until we hoisting that trophy up. And then I'll probably find something in that game that, but it's just how it is. I don't know. I mean,
yeah. But overall, you know what I'm saying? Like, it just wasn't. And you got to understand when I say they got to play better, I'm telling you that play right there is not going to work with better teams, man. So that's what I'm telling you.
Yeah. I think it's the point of we're looking at this game on how we play in these first 3 games, and we're looking at that, and we're kind of analyzing going into the next tougher games. Like we're not going to be able to get away with a lot of the things that we got away with these first 3 games.
Yeah,
I think
exactly.
I think that's the big thing. I understand we won the game. Defense played okay. They didn't play great. They played enough to hold them. But these were the Dolphins we're talking about. Dolphins supposed to be trash. They had over 200 yards, total yards. And so at times they made Josh Rosen look like shit. I mean, like Steve Young. You get what I'm saying? So it took them a while to adjust. I'm glad they adjusted. I'm glad they did. But to a tougher team, to a Kansas City or to a Green Bay or, to somebody like that, are we going to be able to, we don't know yet, because obviously we haven't played them, but we're just kind of, we're talking about now, but then you got to kind of look ahead too, because we know what's coming. We're kind of getting ourselves mentally prepared for what's coming. That's all, that's all it is. But we've been yapping about the defense. That's the main topic of our shows right now. Offensive. Who stood out? My Cowboys fan, y'all go first. Who stood out on the offense to you guys?
I have to say, to me, even with that holding penalty that was total BS, La'el Collins. Yeah. La'el Collins today, I mean, I'm not joking. Even though I'm going to rewind it back. You remember that deep play that Dak did? It was in the first half to Devin Smith. He overthrew him a little bit. Yeah, but if you noticed, La'el Collins literally folded that Dolphins defensive guy in half. Like, it looked like he was in half. Fantastic blocking all the way through. I'm telling you, that holding call was BS. And I think DCFN actually said it in our group chat, and I said it on the stream, and I said DCFN saying it here. What's with all these holding penalties throughout the NFL? Like, I just feel like overall NFL, figure that out. Yeah. That was a bad call. But La'el Collins really stood out to me today. Once again, fantastic job.
Listen, for me, I think it was we could go here forever about Dax coming back in the second half, looking point perfect and all that stuff. The offensive line, what they do every week in and out, one of the best in the league. But I think for me, I might be taking DCFN's guy here, but man, Pollard, when he came in that second half and just kind of took the team on his back, and acceleration. is fantastic. And DJ was saying that about his ability. Once he looks for the hole, he goes. Woo! You better grab him because if you don't, he's gone. You saw him slide through there, almost had that touchdown on that big 28-yard run. I think that Pollard's a guy you got. You know, he's going to open up eyes on other defensive coordinators out there and say, how are we going to stop him when he gets going? So you know, Pollard, and I'm not going to forget about my man. I told you guys he's going to eat at the end of the game, not at the beginning. And Zeke in the second half, he it was a worn down Dolphins team already, you know, subpar in the running game, 24th in the league. So I really just love the fact that Zeke was able to eat and get over 100. He got 125 yards. Anybody even know that? Another quiet 100-yard game for Zeke is incredible. And then of course Tony Pollard, two 100-yard running backs.
That's pretty loud.
That's fantastic. And on top of that, let's not give a little bit of credit to Garrett, as we said, for different reasons. You know. And Kellen Moore making the halftime adjustments on offense and the defensive adjustments you talked about. But 3-0 for the first time for Jason Garrett in his life as our head coach of the Cowboys. That's the last time, I think, was 2008. He was not our head coach. So congrats to him, I guess. But, hey, it's a long time coming. Keep going.
Let's keep it going.
Yeah.
You know, next man up. Next game up.
Next game up, the Saints coming for you.
DCFN. What's up?
I'm gonna go with two guys that wasn't even on the team last year, and that's Travis Frederick and Jason Witten. Travis Frederick is back 1,000% from the beginning, and Jason Witten, just knowing the veteran experience that Jason Witten brings to this team, you can't coach it. It's just instinct. The grit is in the dirt, like Jason Witten would say. I'm so glad these two players are back on this offense.
Fifth quarter, what's up, man? I'm glad you brought up Jason Witten because he had 3 receptions and 54 yards. So
this might be y'all might gonna be like, what? But regardless of what Tony Pollard did, Dak Prescott, they all balled. Tony Pollard, man, I can't say enough about that kid, man. How you come in the second half and do all that though? But my guy for the day, 82, man.
Wow.
Jason
Witten.
Man.
Yeah.
I saw a little bit of the old Witten today when he forced that first down, man. We had a guy in front of him and still, man, Jason Witten balled out today. I'm going to say my guy on offense today was Jason Witten, man. It's Witten. He balled, man. Jason Witten, that dude don't drop no balls.
Yeah.
Man, Jason Witten balled. I'm gonna give it to Jason Witten today, y'all.
He's a go-to guy. He's actually, when I remember when we all found out that Jason Witten was coming back, we were like, ooh, just a little bit. Just a little. Everybody on this panel.
Oh no. I was ecstatic.
Really? Okay. Well, hell, I was like, ooh, I wasn't mad. I was kind of in between. I was like, ooh. But then again, I was like, well, you know, if he can do those things, if he can do those same things that he did, just be a safety blanket for that. And that's what he's doing. I was like, okay, cool. I can't stop him from coming back. You know, a lot of people were upset. They were pissed. They were like, oh, no, Jason Witten, God, it's going to develop in the builder guys and all that stuff. I was like, well, you know what? Let's just see. And I think I made a video right after that when we found out. I said, let's just see what happens. And he has really come back and been a safety blanket for Dak. I mean, he's just going up the field, catching long balls, you know, getting first downs, moving the chains. You know what I'm saying? So it's just, oh my God. I mean, I'm glad he's back. He, like you guys say, he's been a good veteran presence on this team. And he's shown a lot of initiative of, you know, his old self. And that's what we need. We don't need him to go up 80 yards like Gronkowski or anything like that. We just need that move those chains on third down. We just need that touchdown. I think he's already got 2 touchdowns this season. So, man, wow. Jason Witten proved a lot of people wrong. I bet you a lot of people that hated him coming back, they're like, oh shit, you know. But that's the beauty of the game. You don't know. You get what I'm saying? It's not the end of the world if you were not okay with him coming back. I mean, that's sports. We don't know what's gonna happen. We don't know. I remember when Michael Jordan was coming back. We're like, oh man, he's gonna be too old. He's not gonna be able to do this. Shit, he got 3 more then they got beat by Shaq and Penny Hardaway, and we were like, oh, well, maybe Michael Jordan might be too old, But then that following year, he laced him up. 3 more championships. Probably could have been 4 or 5 if they'd stuck around. But I'm glad Witten is back, and I'm very, very proud of him. Like seriously, coming out of the booth, taking all that criticism in the booth and everything, and able to come back and get back to his old Hall of Fame ways. Miami Cowboys family, what's up?
Yeah.
Well, I think part of the Witten thing, too, is the fact that all of us had a fear that he would come in and take over, and that we'd also be seeing ourselves using Jason Witten the way that in past years we used our tight ends a lot. Again, I think we're using him not as much as we have in previous years, and 2, he's not really taking over because no one's really stepping up. You know what I mean? Blake Jarwin hasn't really
2 drops.
You know what I mean? The Cowboys have allowed and given that room for these tight ends to kind of shine, and the point is they haven't. So Jason Witten is our best tight end, clearly, and I feel like we are using him right and using him to his best advantage. He's healthy. He's feeling good. He's an intelligent man on the football field, and his block. Exactly, that's the point. His blocks, the way he gets open, all these things. And he schemes himself.
Yeah,
so,
in the red zone. I mean, not this game, but in previous games, they were looking at him. They trying to force one into him, almost was a bad decision by Dak to force it into Witten in the red zone. But Witten in the red zone is a key piece. The one other thing I want to say about today's game with Witten, kind of go on what you guys are saying, is that Jason Witten, he came up with big catches, big plays. The 3rd and 20, like you guys said, when Dak came up, the guy left Witten knew where to go, and Dak boom hit him with it. Then that other play. When he needed that first down and Witten, as DJ mentioned, threw him down basically the defensive back and got that first down. That's all Witt right there. We were just expecting him to go right down. So his 3 catches for 56 whatever yards it was, those are not just 356. It was also big 3 catches by Jason Witten. That's big. That's big to see. I love it. Good points.
Yeah. I guess my player of the game. Man, offense was so good. I got to go with Dak. If that's safe to do, I got to go with Dak. Him being a quarterback and executing, it's one thing to call in the plays with Kellen Moore and everything. And, John Kitna working on his mechanics and all that stuff. And somebody had to throw those guys the ball. Somebody had to hand it off to Zeke or hand it off to Pollard. And Dak has really shown maturity this game. Even when we've been down, when penalties. I remember after when he threw that interception, he was like, my bad. He took credit for it. That's a man. That's a quarterback. That was my bad. Came back, bloop, 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 got up the field. You get what I'm saying? So, even through adversity, Dak is still able to get up the field and take control. And I just hope we can continue to consistently do that against better teams. But like I say, you never take any team for granted. The Dolphins came in, they put up a fight in the first half. I got to give it to them. They were trying to make it a game, but their true colors came out in the second half, and we're a better team. So, football news, what you got, man?
Oh no, all good points, man. I'm glad for the dub. I'm just overall excited about this team, and let's go knock out these Hoodats.
Yeah, I personally agree. The penalties. I know my fiance, she brought up the penalty on Lyle Collins. That was bullshit because he had him right square in front of him, right square all the way, and they called the flag on that. These refs, they gotta get. I don't know if they got to get better, but they got to get better. I mean, it's just there are a lot of penalties that were called that shouldn't have been called, but it is what it is. What about that catch? Remember that catch where I thought that was a touchdown? That Rosen threw to Williams over Tito in the back of the end zone.
Yeah,
that was a pretty good catch, but I guess Tito.
I'm so glad you said something 1980 because you know what? If Dez didn't get a catch because he did not complete, right? He didn't complete the pass. You have to complete the pass all the way through, so it wasn't a catch, Dez. Same scenario here. He didn't technically complete the catch all the way.
And also,
he didn't maintain control.
Jose was kind of getting picked on the whole, but he did a nice little rip at the end. I will say, kind of lucky too. I will say this though. We all know you got to make the catch all the way throughout the end of the play, and especially for a touchdown. Not just 2 feet and you're in. It's got to maintain possession all the way throughout the end of the play. And you saw that the ball popped out. It was obvious. I don't even know what they were making such a big deal about it because it was obvious to me that was incomplete.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was. Yeah. And I went back and saw that. I'm like, I thought it was a touchdown. I'm like, why are they kicking a field goal? I thought it was the extra point. And I was like, oh, shit, it's just 3 points. Okay, well, they took it back. But, you know, it's all good. Fifth quarter, how you felt about that? Did you have any feelings about that?
Yeah, I did, man. I just want Cheeto to get better, man. You know what I'm saying? I just need Cheeto to learn what his position really means, man, because it doesn't seem like he understands. You don't just run with the guy. It's not a rabbit race, you know. You just run with the guy. You know what I'm saying? Like you gotta defend the guy all the way down the field, man. You know what I'm saying? It just seems like once he feels like he's beat, he just panics.
Yeah.
Like when he feel like he beat, he panics like hell. You know what I'm saying? And like he just be like, I guess I just throw my hands up or something. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah.
Cheeto got to be better. In my opinion, I had my reservations on Jordan Lewis last year, but man, he showed out a lot last year, and I just don't get why we can't play Jordan Lewis.
I don't understand.
I really want to see Jordan Lewis play out there, man. Give him a chance, man. He's a dog, man.
Yeah.
No, sir.
You know what I'm saying? Jordan Lewis is a dog, and I really want to see him play, man. You know, even though they didn't say it was a touchdown, that call could have very, very well went in favor of the Dolphins. If he hadn't did that, you know, if they'd still say he had possession long enough. So he got to step it up. Cheeto got to be better, man. I'm sorry, y'all. Cheeto just got to do better than that.
Exactly.
That's not, you know, you're not the number one cornerback, but you're still a starter. You're the number 2, and they expect you to do that, man. That's why they picked on you, man.
Agree.
You know what I'm saying? That's all I got to say about that.
What about, remember the first big catch that was caught on Cheeto, and the guy clearly had his arm extended out. Stop. That was offensive pass interference because you cannot have because he had one arm on Cheeto holding him back, and then he had one arm, and that's how he caught the ball with one hand. I really thought that was pass interference. I thought they were
going to call it.
That didn't make any sense to me. Did y'all see that, or was I the only one that saw that?
I saw it too. Yep, I saw it.
I was like, my God, you can't put your arm out like that, and then that was man. The officiating was really, really bad, man, really bad. But good game.
All season.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Anybody got anything else? Any questions in the chat or anything, man? Or
nope. I'm good. I'm ready to do my outro.
All right, man. Well, good win, guys. Like I say, man, it's such an honor and a beauty doing, you know, the roundtable with these guys. My Cowboys family, you know, let them know where they can find you, and go ahead and give your outro.
All right. So first, I want to let you know real quick, 1980. We do have a few people here in the chat that do kind of agree with you that maybe they should try Cheeto at safety. Mm. So, you know, it's, you know, they specifically wanted me to let you know that. So,
wow. Yeah, I think that they should try that. Like, seriously, because he's a physical guy and he's there. He's never like really beaten. He's there. He just don't know how to make the play on the ball. He just doesn't have the physical awareness to turn his head and put his body in a good position to make a play on the ball. And that's a cornerback. The cornerback position is to put yourself in a position to make a play on the ball. It's okay to be there, but see, if you don't turn your head, that's when the flags come out. If you don't turn your head, you can't get proper position on the ball and make a play on the ball. Your object is to get the ball back. That's the defense. When the ball is in the air, you turn into a wide receiver. And Cheeto just doesn't have that ability. And it's I don't know if he's ever going to get it. I mean, it's his third, fourth year, I think, something like that.
Yeah.
And he should have it. He should know it. You watch film. You see yourself. It's embarrassing. You know what I'm saying? So Jordan Lewis is more of a ball hawk. He goes after the ball. And we need somebody like that. They need to really, really try. I don't know if they're going to do it, but they need to try, look into it, into starting Jordan Lewis on that side and moving Cheeto back. Because I remember when we first picked up Cheeto, he was playing, he was working out as safety. My Cowboys family, y'all remember that? They were working, they was alternating. They was working him out as safety during training camp, his rookie season. They was going back and forth with him. I don't know why they stopped, but, it is what it is.
Yeah. No, I mean, and again, he keeps keeping everything in front of Cheeto is better for him, and you don't have to turn his head to go sideways.
Exactly.
Actually looks better sometimes as an outside cover guy, the outside guy, and you can move Jordan Lewis in there, and you can say maybe you can try out Cheeto at safety. We'll see what happens. Like Anthony Brown, he's got his issues too. We're not going to talk about that though right now. We're doing our final words and outro, and I just have to
I want to make sure I do that out there to you because again, I know everyone here on the roundtable appreciates everyone here in the chat. So again, guys, thank you once again, 1980 for having us on here. DCFN, of course, and
fifth quarter
Cowboys.
Yeah.
Again, you guys can find us, My Cowboys Family on YouTube, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram. You can hop in our Discord if you want to keep talking Cowboys, but we're live every day. News, info, updates, live game day reaction streams with the number one thing. We got the win. 3-0. Let's do this.
Never forget. Never forget. Go
Cowboys,
baby. Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, by the way, Seattle 7-7 right now. Tough defense there in Seattle, right? And it's 7-7.
Okay. Cool.
That's our opponent next week. Peace out, guys. Much love.
DCFN.
Absolutely. Again, I'm going to end this show the way I started it. I don't want to hear nothing from a Eagles fan. I don't hear anything from Giants. I don't hear anything from a Redskins fan. Why? Because they know they suck. Eagle fans, it's time to realize how badly you suck. Don't be coming in these live streams because you will be roasted, toasted, and out the door, buddy.
Wow.
Dallas Cowboy Football News on YouTube. Dallas Cowboy Football News on Facebook. DCF News 1 on Twitter. Guys, and if you're man enough to talk X's and O's, slide in my DMs like a hoe. Thanks for having me, 1980.
All right, big dog. Appreciate your presence, man. Hey, my Cowboys family, Dallas Cowboy Football News, fifth quarter Cowboys. If you haven't, make sure y'all go check them out. They got the pages. They're awesome. That's why I do business with them. But, guys, another win with 3-0. 3-0, good way to start a season, regardless on who it was against. Good way to start a positive season. It's okay to be happy about a win. It's okay. There's nothing wrong with that. That's what football is all about. It's about winning. You don't go to take it easy on a team if they're not as good as you are. We're going to play all to the ball in a bad mood every game. Let's just hope that word consistency, that word consistent and execution, those two words right there go a long way. And if we can keep doing those two, and we got to find a way to do it early on the defense. Defense finally starts to come around in the second half, which is a good thing. There's nothing wrong with that. It's always good to get better in the second half. But let's start a little early. Let's try to end the first quarter, maybe second quarter. You get what I'm saying? Because we're going to play against a lot more physical, more better teams. And they're not going to wait around on us. You get what I'm saying? So they're not going to wait around on us to figure it out. We got to figure it out early. That's what we're professionals. That's what we're being paid. That's what they're being paid for. But, guys, once again, good roundtable, guys. Good win. Good way to end the weekend. Sunday, Monday, do it all over again. Go back to work. Get back at it next weekend against Green Bay. Got Aaron Rodgers next week. Aaron Rodgers is one of the best in the league.
We got the Saints.
Oh, we got the Saints next week. Oh, okay. Well, we got the Saints next week. Drew Brees is out, but we got Bridgewater in there. Like DJ said, he can move. And he's a mobile quarterback. And, we have a hard time with mobile quarterbacks. So let's not let this guy look like Randall Cunningham or Michael Vick. Let's go ahead and put these guys away early. I feel that we're the better team. We got a better offense. And we're probably going to have to outscore these guys. But that's all I got right now, guys. Good win, guys, by the way. My Cowboys family, thank you. Thank you, Football News. Thank you, fifth quarter Cowboys. Remember, make sure you stay cowboyed up and prayed up because you never know what the day is going to bring you. Holla back. We out. Peace.